You want to start creating talking head videos about your passion and expertise, but don't want to look amateur, and for this you need a proper setup. I have been creating talking head videos for over 10 years. It changed my life. And if you like how this video looks and sounds, I will share the entire setup with you. 2 years ago I made the same video. Some gear I still use today, but new equipment was also added and more options are available now. This, as the title of the video says, it's a killer setup, not a budget one. It's a setup that will offer professional quality. Of course, I will try to keep the setup at the lowest price possible, but quality is the main focus. And I will make a live demonstration between a wireless lav mic and my microphone to hear the problem. Let's start with the camera and lens. We shoot talking head videos. For this application, we have the camera on a tripod and shoot at home or in a studio. So we don't need image stabilization, we don't need to overcomplicate things with log footage or 10-bit. Because it's 2025 and we can easily shoot 4K, I still use and recommend the Sony ZV-E10 Mark I. Yes, this video is shot with the Sony ZV-E10 Mark I. Actually, all my talking head videos are shot with this camera. If you use a dummy battery to power it and choose the right settings, it will not overheat. Plus, if you pair it with a capture card like the Elgato Camlink 4K, you can have high quality online calls that will impress any client. I used it for years, shoot hundreds of videos, did countless video calls, and it never disappointed me. Crystal clear 4K at an affordable price for what it offers. The body costs around $733 at the time of publishing this video. I will add affiliate links in the description for all the equipment presented in this video. If you click on my links, you're not going to pay anything extra, but I will earn a small commission, and this will help me keep sponsors away from this channel and create more valuable content for you. Thank you. And for ZV-E10 and almost the full setup, I have tutorials about how to set the camera for videos, for online calls, and how to set the lights. A ton of tutorials about how to use the full setup, and I will add a bunch of links in the description so when you build a setup you can learn how to use it to its maximum potential. Okay, why did I say that the body costs $733 and not the full kit? Because the kit lens, it's okay, but not the best lens. What I use and recommend for talking head videos instead is the Sigma 16mm f1.4 lens. This image is shot with the Sony ZV-E10 Mark I and the Sigma 16mm f1.4. Why is this lens awesome? First, you have that professional good-looking blur behind you in a small space. It will help you obtain this creamy look, and you don't need super expensive, noisy, big lights. The angle is wide enough for small spaces, and it's built to last with super fast autofocus. Every creator I talk to who uses this lens is extremely happy with it. The lens costs around $444 at the time of publishing this video, and you can pair them with a mini tripod like this Molrig VT20, and of course you need an SD card. I like to use SanDisk Extreme Pro 128GB. Now, you have the perfect camera and lens for talking head videos, but as you know or suspect, there is no video without good lighting. Because most talking head creators shoot in small spaces and normal apartment rooms, my goal was to find great lights that don't break the bank and can be attached to the desk to save space. Also, I want them to be controlled with remotes and come with everything in the box and have no fans that make noise. I use the Godox ES45s, $139 for one piece. I always recommend two to control the light better and have a sufficient amount. I use them bounced off the wall in front of me to have this soft, good-looking light and avoid ugly shadows or reflection in the glasses. I will also add a few tutorials about how I use them and how to position them correctly. Everything you need to know. Now you have the camera, the lens, the lights, and if you learn how to use them, this is the final result. But we need to talk about the audio because this is more important than the video. And after, I will give you a bonus tip because I want you to shoot easier and faster. I will demonstrate one thing fast. The audio you hear now is recorded with the 8875R microphone from Audio-Technica and the Scarlett Solo 4th generation audio interface. many beginner creators say that recording audio separately, it's so complicated and it's better to record in camera using a wireless lav mic. Yes, you can save 30 seconds or a few minutes, but all the wireless lav mics, at least affordable ones, have something in common. A lav mic is omnidirectional. Yes, those Rode, DJI, Holy Land are omnidirectional. That means it will pick up everything around them. If you shoot outdoors and you have a big distance between you and the camera, those are great. But in a normal apartment room, acoustically untreated, we have a lot of reverb and that will sound bad. This is the sound recorded with the shotgun microphone. 1, 2, 3, sound test, 1, 2, 3. And this is the sound recorded with a professional, expensive wireless lav mic straight in the camera. And this is an expensive one. Because we shoot at home in a studio, we can build a better setup. Trust me, the quality difference is big. And after a few recordings, you will get used to it, but the quality will be much higher. With the 8875R, you can record like this, having it close to your mouth, and the result is incredible. Or if you want it outside of the shot, you can do it. This is an $189 microphone connected to the Scarlett Solo 4th generation, a $139 audio interface. I use a mic cable that costs $10 and the mic arm that's $70. The Solo has one preamp, and if you need two mics for podcasting, you can choose the 2i2 version with two preamps. I record the audio in DaVinci Resolve, where I also edit the videos. And when I finish the recording, I just insert the video on the timeline, select both, right-click, choose auto-align clips, choose waveform, and click sync. That's it. I select them again, right-click, and click on link to keep them locked and mute the audio recorded in camera. Now I have the audio synchronized, but this great audio. Come on, it was fast. Of course, any microphone, cheap or expensive, wired or wireless, requires some audio processing according to your taste and recording conditions. But for that, I will also add a link in the description to see how I do it for inspiration. And if you shoot in various places in your apartment and don't have the PC near you to connect the audio interface, I still recommend the Zoom F3, an exceptional field recorder with 32-bit float, which is excellent. Now, you have the camera and the lens, the lights and the audio recording setup. We can add one final touch that will make your creation process much easier. And this is the Elgato prompter. If you script your videos to be more articulate and concise with your words, this is a must-have. Also, you can use it for bullet points or use it for online calls and training sessions to have the person you are speaking with on the prompter and look at the screen, but also at the lens. This will create a strong connection with your caller. This prompter saves me a lot of time because I shoot faster and it helps me to have better videos using well-prepared scripts. The Elgato prompter costs around $249. I will add the link in the description and also links to detailed videos about how to use it and how to control it. For this kind of quality in a small space to avoid huge noisy lights, you need a good camera and lens. The ZV-E10 and the Sigma 16mm f1.4 are exceptional for this purpose. The result will be impressive if you use the right, practical, easy-to-use lighting setup like two Godox ES45s. All this will not matter if you have bad audio quality. A shotgun mic positioned properly like this 8875R and a good audio interface like the Scarlett Solo 4th generation will transform the audio quality instantly. And to use all of them easily and create faster, the Elgato prompter is the best companion. Of course, you don't need to build the setup all at once. You can invest and buy them one by one, getting better and better results. But you can build this entire setup for nothing if you don't know how to use it properly. And for this, I will give you a dedicated video to learn for free how to position the camera properly, how to position the lights, and how to take advantage of your shooting space and equipment. Watch this video and create from the beginning at a high level.